Boonboomger does not disappoint. Yes, once again we have a really great episode for Boonboomger and I really like it. Though I have one little qualm about it. Alright, so let's get to talking more about it in this video. Tokusatsu! Yes everyone, Caturteer in the house here and welcome to the Tokusatsu channel. What about Kamen Super Ultraman, all those stuff here. So yes, this week's Kamen was actually, not Kamen, Boonboomger was actually really good here. Alright, but I just felt one thing was a little off, which is actually the very start of the show where I talk about the Tanabata festival. Oh, we got Orihime, okay, you know, her mentioning herself Orihime and her, oh look at her Boonboon is Hikoboshi, I think, which is basically Vega and Althea, right, where they're like, oh, we love each other but you can't really be with each other, okay, and you're separated by Milky Way and all those stuff, yeah. So I lost the fact that they did use that to bring up the Milky Way race, alright, where Boonboon was like saying, oh, I was, you know, I kind of like felt you in the Milky Way race, okay, like he felt Bundi in the Milky Way racing, and he's like just feeling so. I didn't make the jump back then, yeah. Okay, I was just too afraid. I turned away at the very last minute, so it was like he's just very you know, upset about how he didn't manage to like, live up to his name and all, yeah, or live up to his partner's expectations, or that is what he felt, right? The Milky Way race or something like that, yeah. So. At this point where we learn more about, like, you know, Boonboon, which I think is nice, okay, and then they start finding this enemy who is like, okay, rich people will get, you know, burdened by it because the, you know, this week's enemy is an ATM machine, alright, and then, you know, whoever has more money is just get burdened by it. I just felt like that's a very interesting concept, okay, and kind of like, she's like, oh, you are broke, you have money, you are broke, you have money. It was just very interesting. Like, oh, so far, and they're like, okay, Taya, get lost. Yeah, you're too rich. If you come here, you're dead. Yes, yeah, you know, something. I think it was just a very interesting way of getting Taya out of the picture. Yeah. And then honestly, the whole fight and eventually how Bundi like say, okay, I have been bogged down by the weight of money now. Boonboon take over my wings, fly with my wings. It's like, it's a very nice moment of like Bundi showing his, I don't know how to describe it as trust or belief, or it's just like, hey, we are still a team. We are still working as a team here. I'm still great partners right now. Okay, I have faith in you. And Boonboon accepting and trying to believe in himself and eventually flying. I think all of this was just very nice. Also very heartwarming to see everything come together in that sense, yeah. And lucky, Boonboon Robo flight? Boonboon Robo, I'm not I'm so sorry I messed up all the names here. Anyways, yeah, it looks so cool. The flying scenes, okay, it was so good, yeah. And eventually Taya's like, how are we gonna defeat this guy? Okay. He appears in and say, let's get hit. And then the weight of his money to finish off the enemy. Okay, that was like, that's very ingenious. Okay, like just the ending that finishes was just a very ingenious approach for everything. Which I say, I really love how Boonboomger has very creative fights now. Okay. And every fight feels like they think out of the box, or almost most fights, it feels like they think out of the box. So I really like how this is going. I love how the choreography and how the whole planning of everything came about. However, the one gripe I have with this episode was, I didn't mind having the ATM machine. It was a very fun enemy to have here. But I felt that there could be more, more things tied back to Tanabata. That was how they started the episode, okay? They started the episode with the whole Tanabata thing here, which I felt, I know at the end they were all made to write their wishes, but it just feels like they didn't really touch on the whole Tanabata festival properly here. I'd rather them not touch on it than to talk about it at the start and not really have it cover most of the episode. It just felt I don't know. It feels like we should do it yet. We shouldn't do it. Let's just okay. Let me know if you really feel that way. Where the Tanabata just feels a bit super out of place. Yeah. Okay. So as for next week's episode, okay, I'm getting back more Mira episodes, which I don't mind. Okay, Mira and Violet, all them. I just think it's a very nice pacing where you get to see more things happening. Next episode, I think it's ramen. Okay, ramen inspired or food inspired. Yeah. I'm actually very excited to see how things come about and how everything falls into place, because I think right now having each of the different characters have different interactions with one another is really interesting. Yeah. I feel like Mira hasn't had the chance to really, I think first they have Mira, interact more with Violet, then probably the rest of the team one by one. And I think this is a very nice approach if they go that way. Yeah. I mean, Boonboomger really hasn't disappointed me for most of the weeks. Okay, so let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. Yeah, are you excited for next week's episode? Are you excited? Do you love this week's episode, by the way? Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye. Yeah.